Hello viewers, so today we will study about higher order derivatives and especially we will consider second order derivatives. So let us first take the definition of higher order derivative. Let y equal to fx be a function. Now the derivative of y with respect to x is denoted by dy over dx. We can also denote the derivative by f prime of x. Dy by dx can also be denoted as y1, or the same can be represented by y of y prime. Clear? So we have four notations for representing the first derivative of y with respect to x. Now the second derivative or the second order derivative can be represented by y double prime, y2 or d2y over dx2 or f of double prime. Clear? So let us take the second order derivatives of some functions. Clear? Let y equal to say sin x. Then the first derivative, that is dy over dx, can be written as cos x. Clear? The second order derivative, or we can say that if we differentiate both sides with respect to x, we get d of dx of dy by dx, that is dy dx of cos x. Now we can write this as d2y over dx2 equal to minus of sin x. So the first derivative of sin x, that is y prime, is equal to cos x, and the second derivative of y, that is y double prime, is equal to minus of sin x. Now let us take one more example here. Suppose we have the function y equal to e raised to power x. Now we have to find the first derivative, that is y prime. So y prime is dy over dx. Clear? And this is e raised to x. Now the second derivative is d2y over dx2, and it is again e raised to x. Clear? Let us take one more example. Say y equal to log x. Now let us find the first derivative, that is y prime, that is dy over dx. So the derivative of log x, is 1 over x. Clear? Now the second derivative of log x is can be obtained by differentiating 1 by x with respect to x. So we have to differentiate it. We have to differentiate 1 over x, and this is d by dx of x raised to power minus 1, and we have minus 1 over x square. So we can say that the second derivative of log x is equal to minus 1 over x square. Clear? Now let me take one more example. Here we have to find the second order derivative of y equal to tan inverse x. So the first order derivative is y prime. So the derivative of tan inverse x is, we know, 1 over 1 plus x square. Now the second order derivative is, we have to differentiate 1 over 1 plus x square. Now we can write it as 1 plus x square raised to minus 1. Now applying the this rule, chain rule, along with this rule, d by dx of x raised to n is nx n minus 1. Clear? So we get minus 1 over 1 plus x square raised to power 2 multiplied by 2x, because the derivative of 1 is 0 and x square is 2x. So this factor 2x has been obtained by using chain rule. Clear? So therefore the second order derivative of tan inverse x is minus 2x over 1 plus x square raised to power 2. Now let us take this fifth example. We have y equal to sin x plus cos x. Now we have to find the second order derivative of y. So the first order is y prime is the derivative of sin x is cos x, and cos x is minus sin x. Now again, to find the second order derivative, we have to find the derivative of cos x. It is minus of sin x. Clear? And this is minus the derivative of sin x is cos x. So we have y double prime equal to minus, we take negative sign outside, and we have sin x plus cos x. So this is the second order derivative of y. Here we observe that the y double prime is equal to minus of sin x plus cos x is equal to y. So we can substitute here minus y. So we can write it as y double prime plus y equal to 0. So this is also an important result. Clear? Now let us take the problem number 6. Here if y equal to x plus tan x, we have to show that cos square x multiplied by the second derivative, that is d2y over dx2 minus 2y plus 2x equal to 0. So let us prove it. Now we have y equal to x plus tan x. Clear? Now let us first find the first derivative, which is y1 or dy over dx. So what we will get? The derivative of x is 1 and the derivative of tan x is secant square x. Clear? Now by trigonometric identity, this is say equation number 1. Now by using a trigonometric identity, we have 1 plus tan square x equal to sec square x. Clear? Now we substitute this value of sec square x as this in equation 1. So therefore y1 becomes equal to 1 plus tan square x. Now this can be written as 1 plus 1 2 plus tan square x. Clear? Now let us find the second derivative. So y2 is the second derivative. The derivative of 2 is 0. So the derivative of tan square x is 2 tan x. Clear? By using the this formula, that is d by dx of x raised to n equal to nx n minus 1. And further, by using the chain rule, we get secant square x. Clear? So we get y2 is equal to 2 tan x secant square x. Clear? Now y2 can be written as 2 tan x over cos square x, because secant x is equal to 1 over cos x. Clear? Now we multiply this cos square x to this side. So we get y2 multiplied cos square x equal to 2 tan x. Clear? So this is, say, this is equation number 2. Now from the original equation, that is from this equation, we get tan x equal to y minus x. So we'll substitute tan x equal to y minus x in this equation here. So we have y2 cos square x equal to 2 times of tan x. Tan x is y minus x. So we write it here, y minus x. So it is y2 cos square x equal to 2y minus 2x, and taking these two terms to the left hand side, so we get cos square x minus 2y plus 2x equal to 0. So this is the required result which we have to prove here. See, this is cos square x multiplied the second derivative, and here the second derivative is y2 minus 2y plus 2x equal to 0. Clear? So viewers, let us take this problem. Here we have y equal to tan inverse of x, and we have to show 1 plus x square d2y over dx2 plus 2x dy over dx. Now this expression can also be written as 1 plus x square. In place of d2y over dx2, we can also write y2 plus 2x, this is y1 equal to 0. Or we can write y double prime in place of y2 and y prime in place of y1. So let us solve this problem. So here let us first differentiate this one. So we get dy over dx is equal to the derivative of tan inverse x is, we know, 1 plus x square. Clear? Now multiply this 1 plus x square to this side. So we get 1 plus x square. So this is dy over dx equal to 1. Clear? Now we'll differentiate both sides. Now we'll write here differentiating both sides with respect to x. Clear? So what we will do, we'll differentiate this one by using product rule. So this is first function, this is second function. So what we will do, 1 plus x square, the derivative of this, so d by dx of dy over dx, plus now the second function and the derivative of 1 plus x square, which is equal to 2x and equal to 0, because the derivative of 1 is 0. Since the derivative of any constant is equal to 0. Clear? So here we have 1 plus x square. This is the second derivative, d2y over dx2, plus this 2x can be taken here. So we have 2x dy over dx equal to 0. So we see that this result and this result is same, and hence we have proved the required result. Now let us take this problem. If y equal to a cos nx plus b sin nx, prove that d2y over dx2 plus n square y equal to 0. So here again the second order derivative appears. So we have to differentiate this function y 2 times. Clear? So let us first find the first derivative, that is dy over dx. So dy over dx is a is constant, and the derivative of cos nx is minus sin nx, and then we find the derivative of nx by chain rule. So we will have only n, because the derivative of x is 1. Similar is the case with this. So b, the derivative of sin is cos nx, and we have n. Clear? So we have we can rearrange it, and we have minus an sine nx plus bn cos nx. Clear? Now again differentiate both sides. So we get the second order derivative, here d2y over dx2 equal to minus an is constant. Now again differentiate this sine nx. So we have cos nx, and then we differentiate nx and we have n. Similar is the case with this bn. We differentiate this one, we get minus of sine nx, and then we differentiate nx, so we have n. Clear? So this expression becomes minus an square cos nx, and this becomes bn square sine nx. Now taking minus n square common, we get a cos nx plus b sine nx. Clear? Now see, this expression is a cos nx plus b sine nx is y. Clear? This is y. So we substitute here. So we have minus n square times y. Clear? So we take this term to this side. So we get d square y over dx square plus n square y is equal to 0. Clear?